Welcome to the show that takes up no more than 5 minutes of your time, but could help you gain massive real estate knowledge. It's 5 Minutes in Real Estate with best-selling author Shane Willis.
Hello, this is Shane Willis, the Pensacola real estate expert, bringing you today's episode of 5 Minutes in Real Estate. Just wanted to chat today about a couple of myths. Got handed here on a nice Tuesday morning. I got handed this report right after I come back from a long run, so I'm trying to walk today as we go through the episode because I just tried to stretch, and a lot of you guys know me and know that I'm a little bigger. Still trying to run, get a little smaller, and we did 6.2 miles today, so it was a long run, and I have a feeling I'm going to be very sore tomorrow. Anyways, just wanted to catch up with you and let you know about today's topic, and it's 2 myths on buying. There's a couple of reports that I'm actually going to make sure I give you guys these actual reports that I read over this morning. One came from a Urban Institute. The Urban Institute actually put out this thing, and it said barriers to homeownership. That people face, barriers to, getting home ownership. And, well, they named these 2. So I'm going to give you a link if you're getting the tips and tricks. I'm going to give you a link to the whole report because there are some others in there. But I just kind of narrowed them down to 2. The first myth that a lot of buyers are looking at right now is that they need 20% down. They need 20% down in order to get a property. Well, matter of fact, the report came out, and I'll just read it. It says consumers are often unaware of the option that could take out a low down payment. Often, only 19% of consumers believe that lenders would make a loan with less than 5% down, while 15% believe lenders say that you need 20%. So a lot of people think you need 20%, when in actuality, that's not necessarily the case at all. There's a lot of loans out there, conventional, and not just, and I say conventional because some people look at me and go, yeah, you got a 0 down payment because you're a veteran, so you used a VA loan. Well, you have a lot of veterans here in the area, and yes, that is an option, but there are some conventional loans and FHA backed loans that are 1% down, 2% down, 3% down. You're going to pay a little extra, but those are options, and if the little extra is only $10 a month or $20 a month, well, it may be worth it in order to stabilize the potential rent that you've got going on. So 20% down is a myth, and it's something that needs to be addressed. The other myth it seems like a lot of home buyers have, and there was a separate report that came out. It was from Ellie Mae. They have an Origination Insight report, and a lot of mortgage brokers read that, but I'm actually going to give you, since it's a public thing, I'll give you access to that as well. And what they came up with was that a lot of buyers believe you have to have a 780 credit score. 780 credit score in order to buy a property. And that's just not true. Over 55% of the loans done in the last year had credit scores between 620 and 700. I got a graph that'll show you exactly where it's at. Yes, you're going to get a better interest rate if you have a higher credit score, but it's not necessary to have a 780 or even a 760. We can get a lot of loans done at 620, 630, 640. Now, is a 500 going to get done? Yeah. I've got some possibilities for a 500 credit score to get done, but you're going to have to put a lot more money down at that point. So under the 620 mark, it starts to become more difficult, but not the 780 mark. And that was a huge myth that a lot of new buyers are thinking, and it's kind of prohibiting them from even looking. So I wanted to kind of share those 2 with you today, let you know that both of those are myths that need to be, what was that show, Mythbusters? We need to bust those myths up so that you can actually look at getting a property instead of being stuck still on the rent. So that's all I got for you today. As always, if you're not getting the tips, tricks, the links to the reports that I'm reading and doing these podcasts based off of, if you're not getting those, make sure you get over to 5minutesinrealestate.com. That's 5minutesinrealestate.com. You can tell I'm walking the neighborhood. He is not happy about me walking in front of his house. Secondly, if you have not subscribed to the podcast, we are both on iTunes and Google Play. Just search 5 Minutes in Real Estate, or I have also found that sometimes it's easier to search my name, Shane Willis. And you can find the podcast right there, 5 Minutes in Real Estate. And finally, if you found any value in this or any other episode, make sure you share it on social media. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you tomorrow.